What's up, guys? The Lazy Goldmaker here. So last time I talked about some of the value of concentration builds, and today we're going to take a look at one of them. So we're looking at Alchemy today, and I'm focusing on flasks in this video. You can sort of do the same logic for potions, but I think it's better for flasks just because they're more expensive, so people are more use less of them. People are more likely to pay a significant premium for a quality 3 flasks versus a quality 3 potion, which they're going to need a lot more of on a given raid night. Now there is the chance that people use quality 3 cauldrons or get flasks from cauldrons, but so far my experience is that these sell quite well, even for these very high prices currently. So right now the flask we want to focus on is Flask of Alchemical Chaos, which is the best in slot flask, and as we could see right there, the flask is selling for something like 7,300 for the quality 3 one versus 500 for the quality 2, so you can get a very significant premium. In fact, according to Recipe Scan, we can see we make about 15,000 gold for you doing a concentration aided craft of Flask of Alchemical Chaos, which costs me 445 concentration. So I mean, I don't have enough concentration right now. So what's my build? The most important part is these 30 points here in Fantastic Flasks. This is really important because they give you a +2 skill per point. So this is extremely important to get a lot of skill because the recipe difficulty is 755, so you need a lot of skill bonuses before you can even get to quality 2. As you can see here, I think I can get there now with just quality 2 materials. I can barely get there. I could probably save a little bit by swapping out in a couple of rank 1 herbs or the rank 1 files, which are, you can maybe do one of each. Yeah, we could do one of each to save a little bit. So that's the general idea here. Then you want to go into Alchemical Mastery. I ended up maxing it out. This gives you bonuses to everything you craft. So I decided to max this out. This also has a couple of other advantages. You get a little multi-craft bonus, and you learned here at 30 points, you learn to craft Formulated Courage, which allows you to spam wild experimentation. So if I craft this, drink it, then I can just spam wild experimentation for the next 10 minutes. And you can use that to discover all the recipes. And I actually haven't done that yet. I'm missing a couple, which is a little bit bad. But you can do that, get all of the recipes, get all of the knowledge points from first crafts. So that's something to consider. Like, you do this first to get more first craft bonuses, and then you max out Fantastic Flasks. But it's the same idea. I don't know exactly how much you need. As you can see here, this is my main, so I have a little over 80 points. I have 86 points or something. I've not been doing any sort of degenerate shuffling or anything. I did get a max quality, or not a max quality. I did get a current expansion rare crafted tool. But that's about it. Now, if you continue the build, you have a couple of options. Obviously, you can just keep putting points into the skill nodes here. Since Flask of Alchemical Chaos uses all of the herbs, all of the uncommon herbs, if you max out all of these nodes and Fantastic Flasks, then you'll be able to guarantee quality 3 flasks with quality 3 materials. But that's another 160 points over what I already have, because it's 4 nodes of 40 each. The other alternative is to go here into bulk production to gain multi-craft and resourcefulness, which gives you a chance to get cheaper quality 3. I'm honestly not sure. As you can see, I've put a couple of points into both. One of the main benefits of this node is really the flask spillover buff, which gives you a ton of stacking resourcefulness when you craft multiple crafts in a row, which you don't do when you're doing concentration. You don't do that at all. That would be more relevant if you were doing, say, just spamming out quality 2 flasks. If that was possible, but that doesn't really seem possible. Maybe that's profitable with bulk production maxed out, and max quality tools, and maybe you also need a decent amount of skill so you can swap in some quality 1 herbs that are even cheaper. then maybe that's something you can do as a volume play. But that does require you to have done the Arts and Security Shuffle. But yeah, I'm not sure if working slowly towards quality 3 or working towards decreasing the cost is the best play. I expect for this craft in particular, people will be relying on concentration for quality 3 for a really long time, even if you're doing the acuity shuffle, which is where you just swap out all of your professions every week. So you can do first crafts and profession knowledge gains for every profession and get all of the acuity. Then you can buy all of the skill books. But even still, all of the skill books, that's like 30 more knowledge than what I currently have. That's not enough, and doing the acuity shuffle doesn't give you more knowledge than that. It does give you the other 2 rare tools, but that's also another 10 skill or 12 skill or something like that in total. So not enough to get you there. So it's very possible that like you don't have to do anything particularly degenerate outside of making sure you stay on top of your patron orders and your weekly knowledge gains on Alchemy. And if you do normal acuity, even normal acuity stuff, you'll still be roughly on track with the more degenerate people when it comes to getting alchemical chaos to max, because it just requires so many knowledge points. So yeah, for the tool, I'm using Multicraft. I'm not 100% sure if Ingenuity or Multicraft is better. So Ingenuity gives you a chance to give you 50% of your concentration back, which isn't that good. Like Multicraft, every percentage of Multicraft gives you a chance of just getting 1 more item for free, which is essentially equal to, it is better than getting all of your Ingenuity, all of your concentration back. So I think Multicraft is the way to go. And just every once in a while, every once in a blue moon, you'll get a proc, because I mean you can only do this like every 2 days or something. You can do the quality 3 craft because it requires so much concentration. But yeah, that's it. Like you can get currently about 15,000 gold every other day if you have a character with roughly this build, and this is like within striking distance of an alt. You can get that set up this or next week depending on how much you've done, and even just with like uncommon tools, this is going to be profitable. With Mythic opening next week, I don't see Flask demand going down, but obviously herbs will at some point start falling in price, and that might lead to less margins and less profit. But we'll see. This is a really good concentration build at least. So yeah.